Hello! Welcome to ShrubSMP Season 7. This is Episode 15. Before we get started with today's plans, there has been a major change here on the server. And that's to say, well, it's a different server. Let me explain. This past week, the ownership of the server announced the days of their multiplayer server were coming to a close for personal reasons. Now, I wish them all the very best as they move forward in their lives. They were very gracious in providing the community with the world download, as they always do at the end of a season, and I'm very grateful for that, as I hope many of the other players are as well. So, along those lines, I could have continued Six Classer's story on a single-player copy of the world, but I wanted to provide an opportunity and a place for all those who either didn't have the means to play a download locally or desire to continue to expand the existing multiplayer world together. That lands me here today, picking up in the world which I have migrated to Six Classer's personal server. Now, I'm not 100% sure how things will go moving forward. I'll take the time between episodes to make sure that everything is right, and at a minimum, I'll be activating the existing whitelisted players and kind of working on how to best share the server with them. From there, we'll kind of see how things go around here. I'm hoping that I may be able to host a community event to fight the Ender Dragon, which I had planned to do sometime between Thanksgiving and the winter holiday season here in America anyway. But in the meantime, just wanted to get that business out of the way, and let's get into the episode and check out that iron farm that I know I need to build. Alright, so we are picking up here in the world download, which I have migrated now to this new multiplayer server, and this is exactly where I left off. Before the world shut down, I was able to, we're going to hop right on in here. This is over here at the Dark Castle area. We'll talk about things in a second here. But what we have is my villager breeder. So my very standard, I use this one pretty much in every season since I found its design quite some time ago. We need villagers. So to get that iron farm going, we certainly need villagers. We need a couple villagers, and we need a zombie. So I wanted to make sure that I had this thing nearby in the Dark Castle. Built that just before the server was shut down, and we were able to get it into the world download, and that's where I'm picking up with today's episode. So we already have two villagers in here. There is a village nearby, and I was able to kind of wrangle them over here. Normally, at least last season, villager wrangling was crazy, and all kind of shenanigans happened, but the addition of boats with leads in this version of Minecraft has really made things much more smooth in the villager department. So, didn't need to really show much of that. We just brought them over here, and now I'm going to get them going so that they can give me an additional... Oh, we got the hearts going on. Let's see if we can stand by and make sure that we have new villagers being generated any second now, hopefully. I think there's enough beds up there. There's enough conditions. Oh, there he goes. All right, perfect. Okay, well, that works. So now that we have villager breeder going and we have that nearby, I can talk about a little bit else. I think a little earlier we may have talked about, or at least at the end of last episode, discussed about making a giant tower, which I think will be the central feature to start off with here, up here through this Minecraft generation. And therefore, I've kind of laid out an outline. I think I got the right size down. We may make this a little bigger as of a base, maybe even a little smaller. We'll make that determination as we move forward. Alright, actually, I'm kind of going to go ahead and take back what I said about the villagers being well-behaved and easy to get over here, because over here in this hole, there was something, this is a lesson in always be recording, because I bought the two villagers over in a boat. That part was still real, but these two were actually new to, because the original two were behind this wall. And what happened was when I went to retrieve them to put them into the villager breeder, I opened up the wall just like I just did a second ago, and literally, let's recreate that. Well, I mean, I can't really recreate it, but I opened up the two things. There was no torch. I never put a torch in there. And there were two villagers sitting in this boat. But then also, immediately, just right about here, right off to the left, there was a creeper in there with them. A creeper had spawned in there with them, and the next thing I know, it came at me, and I froze. It was like, it all happened so fast, and then there was nothing left but a boat. They both met their demise immediately, as did the creeper when it exploded, and there was nothing left but a boat. I had to go get 2 replacement villagers. Now, the reason I'm kind of telling you that story, as we don't want to see any more creepers, the sun going down over there, is because when I did go and retrieve these guys, it gave me the idea that I could actually then bring some of that lore from the book that I found in the secret room in episode 11, where we said we're going to kind of weave that into the Dark Castle. Well, I think this is a perfect opportunity, because what we might be able to do is to say that those 2 original villagers were explorers for one of those factions that were discussed in the book. The book, we'll talk about the specifics about it as the season goes on, but generally speaking, there were different types of beings, shall we say, and the first 2 may have been one of them, and I haven't decided which ones are which yet, but we'll sort all that out. They came over here and they never returned from whence they came, and these 2 characters eventually came by later from the opposite side of the coin, and now they're here. They're going to be providing more villagers, so we'll just say that that's a civilization once they get in and about the building. So that's how things are going to start from the lore perspective, and it was kind of a cool opportunity. I really did wish I captured that explosion, but again, you just have to record everything. But now it's time to get building. So one of the things we said, we wanted to start with an iron farm. Now, because I used all this iron and I'm basically almost out, we know we're going to need a lot more. And down here in what we're going to wind up calling the industrial district, as we continue to expand all the different contraptions and things that are going to be generating resources we need, I was kind of thinking right next to the bamboo farm, right about where these chests are. I've already cleared out some of the chests. I wanted to put kind of a compact iron farm. Now, I have made multiple types of iron farms in the past, and I was kind of thinking there was a design by a popular YouTuber called Waddles that was a nice compact design that I've used in the interior of bases before. Really, as long as you have a nice little footprint that the golems won't spawn all over the place just exactly where you want them. So I wanted to kind of take that and utilize it up in the air. So we're going to go ahead and build that right here. And when I went to go back and check my references, I found out that actually Waddles made a little bit of an update to that design in a more recent video. So I will post a link to that video in this video's description. But for now, what we're going to do is I kind of have all the materials gathered right here. We're going to go ahead and build this thing in the form of a time lapse, at least get the structure in place, and then we'll spend all the fun of bringing the couple villagers and finding ourselves a zombie. We'll trap a zombie and get that dude in here and get this thing operating. So with that said, let's get these building things going and roll this time lapse. Alright, so I've kind of gotten, there's multiple ways to do this. I need to get a zombie, and since we're in the desert, we're going to go ahead and get a husk, because they're going to be appearing pretty prevalently. They'll chase me, and one of the benefits is they won't burn up in the sun, so we'll get that husk into position, and then I'm going to have to make sure that I can name him so that they don't despawn. But in the meantime, the sun's going down, so soon we're going to have the excitement of having one chase us. We'll try to get him into this boat. Actually, I think what I need to do is actually slap the boat down. No, I wonder if we'll figure it out. We'll try it where I run across and then I'll have to get him up in there. Alright, it's nighttime. I see a skeleton is spawned out there. Let's go up and see if we have any husks by the main entrance over here. So, still nothing. Let me see over on this side. Oh! There's one. Oh, and he's got gold armor, too. Let's get this dude chasing us. That'll be some fun. All right, here he comes. So, he is chasing us, and he's very swift. Swift like a gazelle. Come on, buddy. All right, so, will he chase me into the boat is kind of the first question. He's lost sight of me. Where are you? Oh, no, come on up here. Come and get me. Come and get me, mister. All right, so he comes over here. I hear him breathing. And I kind of jump in. Will he get into the boat? He's into the boat. Now, I have to fend off all the rest of them. Oh my gosh. Now there's going to be 2 of them in the boat. That is a mistake. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to quick sleep so there's no more. And then we'll figure out if we can fix that. There they are. Look at these 2 dudes up in the boat. Alright, well, we're daytime. And I think if I could just get real close with the bow... and pick this fella off right there. Yeah, he's down. Okay, good. Now, oh, and he'll even hold a piece of rotten flesh to remember his friend by. All right, so what do we do next? We get the rails, and we kind of... Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention. A creeper, and the boat's gone. Okay, okay, all right. We can fix this. Boat. Get in the boat. Okay, perfect. And now the creeper has destroyed everything. I'm gonna have to patch this up, and then what I'll plan to do is I'll try to get a rail from him to here, and then get the rail going up and put him in position. All right, after that near mishap, we have everything kind of set up, and I think if I just kind of take my lumps, get this guy lined up when I hop into the boat with him for a couple seconds, just kind of get lined up. I got plenty of armor. Enough that if I get this minecart, all right, the moment of truth, will I be able to get him up there is kind of the question. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Minecart did not pick him up. You know what I need? I need to get a little more lined up on that rail. All right, here we go. One more time. Let's hit the minecart, picking him up. Okay, good. Now, please, make it up there. If he doesn't make it up there, I'm going to cry. He made it in there. Good. All right, because I realized if he started going backwards, I wasn't going to be able to get up there fast enough and push him. So, he's in position now. All you have to do is block him in there, turn on our hitboxes, knock these things out. Bam. Oh, wait. Oh, I got to get rid of the rail. Rail. Okay, good. He's still in there. Perfect. All right. Well... welcome home, buddy, because that's where you're staying forever. Oh, goodness, I made a mistake here. I want to put that there, and then we're going to put a little glass thing there for him, and then the decorative block at the bottom. Okay, we finally have everything into position, and that was... could have gone better, could have gone worse, but now it's time for the villagers. Alright, so the next step is to get the 3 villagers in that chamber. I already have a little royal setup that goes all the way back to the breeder, so let's go check on our buddies over there and see how many there are. I believe there's at least 2 full grown-ups in the bottom. Hopefully there's 3. If not, we're gonna have to feed them some more carrots. There's a couple down here. Okay, buddy, who's gonna be first? Let's see, we have 3 minecarts. Alright, 3, 2, 1... Alright, you're the number 1 candidate, and here we go. We're going around the carts, and up, and over the side, and here we go. Now, I have some redstone on there, so he should get kind of like just zipped straight up there, hopefully. Boing, and in. Fall in there. Perfect. Alright, let's do 2 more times. Alright, so this is the 3rd guy. We're going to follow him right up and in and get rid of those mine carts, seal them all in. He's stuck. I probably didn't get them all in. No big deal. We'll have to go around from the other side. Maybe figure out how to smack those guys. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to... I only have 10 building blocks, so... building block economy over here. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, gosh. Alright, so... can I reach it? Is the question. Can I reach it? Is the question. If I do that, is he gonna escape? I don't think so. There's one. Oh, can I push this guy in? I could. Okay, so with him in, let's just trap them all in there. And from there, I think all will be right with the world. I did that backwards. Speaking of right with the world. This one needs to go that way. Uh-oh, how do I do that? I'm gonna have to go in there with them. Okay, buddy, it's gonna get a little crowded in here. Come on, so let me guess. Okay, we're all friends. We're all friends in here, aren't we? Hey, okay, buddy. Let's see. Get that rid of that one, and yours. Get rid of yours. Okay, so hey guys. Well, I got bad news for you. I have the power of teleportation, which means, well, we'll see you in a second. Alright, so it teleported down to my home, and they're all up there. All I gotta do is clean all that mess up, and prepare to activate it. All right, so we're up here on top, and one of the last steps to do before breaking down the barrier between that husk and the villagers to start scaring them is to put one block of water in each one of these corners, and that will go to the edge where the iron golems will be falling off. And now I'm kind of stuck up here. I don't really think ahead when I do these things. You can't jump over walls, and my scaffolding's over there. If I open this, I think the water will flow out. I don't want that. We're gonna have to YOLO. Woohoo! Okay, there we go. I got to jump all the way back up there and release that last block, and this farm will be activated. All right, so I'm back up here. Now, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and take out that block in front of the husk, and then I'll start scaring these guys, and then every so often they're going to get scared. They've already slept in their beds, which is a prerequisite, and up top, where the water is where the iron golems will start spawning, and they'll fall off, and they'll go down to their demise there, and we'll collect their iron. That's how it works, so all I have to do is open this trap door. All right, so 1, 2, 3, knock that thing out, and they're all scooting around. We take a look back. There's oh, no, that was a mistake. Gosh darn it. Okay. All right, well, oh, and I smacked him too. Now he's mad at me. Okay, I have made several Minecraft mistakes right there. Because these blocks are flat and they're within range, iron golems can spawn on them, and it just so happens one did, and he spawned right in my face, which means I punched him by accident. And when you punch an iron golem, they get very mad at you, and now he's going to come and look to slay me. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take care of this guy just to make sure that I remain safe. And then we shall see if the next one, he's really smooth. Okay, we're good. Good. Now, the next one should be just falling down there to his demise in the lava. All right, one has spawned, and it's about to fall off the edge, down into the lava. Perfect, and get collected. All right, well, a couple near misses there. A little excitement, but that's always fun. So now that we have this iron farm in place, we'll be collecting enough iron to start making plenty of hoppers. We got all that bamboo for all the wood that we're going to need to make all the chests for those hoppers. But for now, that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. Next time, I am sure we're going to be starting to build some structure here. We're going to be raising this dark castle from the ground up, starting with this tower in the middle through the Minecraft generation. And one last piece of business before the outro. I avoid mentioning subscribing in all my videos because this series was initially directed to the players who were already aware of them, and I've certainly been quite pleased to have everyone else along for the ride, old and new, as they've come across the channel. But in this case, I'll at least mention that if there are any shrubs who are still watching and have not already subscribed, please consider doing so. It'll help me know that you wish to participate and follow along moving forward. But until next time, I want to thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.